Hi everyone, we are returning to episode 4 of my completely randomized permadeath Rimworld playthrough. So, picking up where we left off, we have Iragabar having breakfast along with Baokamto. These are funny exotic names and I am all here for them. So, not only should I finish the kitchen, but I also have to future-proof the structures, so to speak. And that means I have to be creative with where my people are going to go. I've got 125 slate bricks, so I think we're going to make flagstones out of them for a floor, and we will also put some light in here. Iragabar is going to work on construction, while my chef Banastra is prepping meals for everybody. I'm going to take my hunters off the clock, and Iragabar is so good at farming that I'm going to take her off as well. Now we're going to watch my babies get to work on making the future kitchen a nice, civilized, domesticated place to be. And Lagua is doing his patriotic duty in making sure all the junk is put away. God bless him. We'll have someone come along and harvest these bushes eventually. Meanwhile, in the kitchen slash dining area, it looks like my babies are kind of messing up on their construction. But I'm not too awful stressed out about it. One of the benefits, even if they mess up the construction, is that they are still gaining progress to their skill. And you can see the little number next to progress to next learned level slowly grow. And sometimes it's fun to just sit here and watch it. But other times you want them to hurry up and get a move on stuff. What's going on here? Why are we building this table? No. I was going to have them move the table here and then put it here. You have to be really careful with this game. It's very unforgiving. Alright. So we have the stove. Soon we'll have the butcher table. And that means I need to create a little zone. And in this zone, we are going to store strictly meat. and we will designate this as preferred storage for meat. So anytime we finish butchering an animal here, we'll simply place it over here, and that will save a lot of walking. Meanwhile, all this will be referred to as the shed. The next thing that we absolutely have to have is a research bench. And most importantly of all, I'm going to need like a little nook for any prisoners that we may obtain. I guess I'm going to need to stock up on some more wood as well. So we'll watch my babies run around in a flurry. We have Biotech working on the research table, and Iragabar just completed the prison nook. And she's going to use her plant expertise to quickly chop and gather wood. And once Biotech completes the research table, let's see, I'd like to see if we can have 2 dudes do the split between janitorial and researching. So you can see Banastra made some fine meals because we picked some vegetables, see? So we'll have to suspend that. We don't mean to do that. But we want to have 14 simple meals always in inventory. Now it looks like Biotech is finally starting to do the planting on the garden, and I don't know what's distracting him. Oh, he's like, food! Hey! Nice. And as for research, we are going to work on complex furniture. That will allow us to build beds and chairs. So hopefully these few fine meals would cheer my people up. They have to finish out the rest of their simple meals. So we have a little kitchenette made. Don't have a chair yet, but once we harvest enough stone from floors, such as maybe like these fellas here, then it's possible that we may be able to scavenge the material we need to protect ourselves. But that's not to say that I'm not going to send some people out to find a mountain base. One of the good things about this game is that you can really split your people up and spread them out across the planet and give them each their own epic adventure. I'm not sure if I'm ready to go that route yet. So Lagua, let's check him out. He's gathering wood. And as we can see in our inventory, we have about an equal number of resources here. So that's good news. The bad news is that I'm not sure what everyone else is up to. Irakibar is going for a walk. Lambert getting something to eat. Banastra is resting. And of course we got people being industrious, doing the hard work. Somebody will come along to grab the steel, I'm sure. Yes. My homie Lambra is going to fetch that. Especially since steel is one of the most consumable resources, like when it comes to building power lines and such. That's another reason why I want to keep my stone structures as small and tight as possible. I don't want to have to run power lines all over the place. Okay. We've got a farm started here for Dolores, but it looks like everyone's up to bed already. And we still haven't done a lick of research. So let's see what's next on the agenda. I am not sure if I want to build something here. Yeah, it would make sense to go around this stony area because it's not really used for grass. Unless, I wonder if I could exploit the game by building stone bricks on it and then removing it to reveal grass beneath. I've never done that before, but that's something to consider. Alright, I'm going to place my farm I think this should be enough potatoes. And one of the other things I want to look into when I build my fortress is that I would like to have an indoor farming area, or at least protected, so I could have a combo pen and farm. And again, we will build around this fella. Now here's another structure that I have missed and overlooked. We will have somebody grab that steel table, and I know you heard that door slam just now. So now that we have the table queued for pickup, we can assign everything else to be deconstructed. And look what we have here. Good grief, we're gonna have a table for everyone, aren't we? And we will go back to give the orders that we want everything deconstructed here. I just keep running into ruins, and I have no problem with that. Alright. We have two small tables here. we have some deconstruction here. I like to make sure that once I give everyone their private room, they're adequately furnished. Yeah. What's going on up here? I'm gonna put this on pause for just 1 second because I am in a map explorer mode. Now we can resume time. And I think Banasta or Snake are going to be the first ones awake. Everyone else seems a bit more tuckered out. Well, I think that's about it for this episode. Next episode we will be doing a lot more deconstruction and gathering and other prehistoric lost tribe things. Until then, be sure you interact with my social media part of my YouTube channel. Comment, click the thumbs up. I don't, or don't. I don't care. I'm doing this more for myself than for anybody. So that's my buddy Lagua waking up, and that is me saving this game and saying I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.